Tell me what that's like for you
Yeah,
now.
right now I'm not a Chase Brown right now, so I get a little
You
bit
get
a
some.
little bit of attention, but not a lot. But I mean it feel good. You just walk around, head up. You're just confident,
Right.
and you just ready to win more games. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
And right now, just the atmosphere of the school in general,
Okay.
like the school is way better. Beyond the football team, when you see
Okay.
stuff like that, you just want to keep winning, so things continue to get better.
When you were going through 2 and 10s or whatever, was that the opposite? I mean,
Yeah, it was the
did you
opposite.
kind of like low key and
It was
there's
more.
people that yeah.
It was more like you play football, like okay, and now it's like
Really?
now
Like
it's a little
sorry,
different. Yeah,
sorry.
now it's like, oh, you play football. Like, what's your name? How you doing? Now, it's different now. But about a year ago, it's more like, okay, you play football, and like I don't care.
Okay.
It was a little different.
Isaiah, how do you evaluate yourself on Saturday? You did a lot of great things. There's also the fumble that I'm sure you never want to have happen again. Do you focus on the fumble, or do you focus on the things you did really, really well, just from a confidence standpoint?
I try to get better from both. I just watch film, see what I did wrong, see what I did good, try to build on the good things, and then the bad things, try to fix it. This week in practice, continue to get better, to continue to focus on ball security. But when bad things happen, it's just next play mentality. I can't really harp too much on the bad things because then, that's when your confidence goes down. Then more bad things start to happen. So I watch it, I learn from it, and then I flush it.
When you catch a ball like you did on that over the middle and go for 46, when you catch it, do you think end zone at that moment, or are you just trying to get the corner?
Yeah, every time I touch the ball, I'm thinking about end zone.
Okay.
And sometimes it hurt me, honestly. Sometimes because I try to make too much happen instead of just running. But honestly, my mentality, every time I touch the ball, I'm trying to go score. So
That was going to be my last follow-up. Is it unfair to kind of say maybe sometimes you're trying too hard, and if you just calm down a little bit, everything would be a little bit better? Or just not try so hard?
yeah, I mean sometimes just like instead of cutting back, just taking what I can. Sometimes you know what I'm saying. Just understanding that every play not gonna be a touchdown play. And that's just the biggest thing. I just be trying to score every time I touch the ball, but I got to understand that every play not going to be a touchdown play. So sometimes just take what I can get and go from there.
Thanks, Isaiah.
I got one more. You've always been good with us doing the interviews and stuff, but is that part more enjoyable when you have a victory to celebrate? Is that part easier? You look more forward to this kind of stuff, or maybe at post game? Doesn't matter.
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay.
He's looking forward to
Right,
it.
honestly, right.
Probably not going to get grilled as much. You guys take it easy on me when we win. So, I mean, when you win it, I feel like everything better. I feel like people love a winner. People love to win. So when you win, everything better.
You guys, the college football playoff ranking shows now, you guys are going to be on that in some capacity. I know you talked earlier about the 4 and 8 years, 2 and 10. What's that like to know that today you guys are going to have the black eye in that conversation?
It just feels good, and I feel like it just goes back to like what the staff and people in the locker room been doing. I feel like ever since Coach B done came, the program been changing, and that's just thanks to him and his staff and how they've been leading the guys, and then the guys in the locker room just going out and doing it. Being the guy who been here during them times, it feel good. It feel amazing just knowing like we done came a long way, and now like our loyalty to the program and just sticking it out and just grinding with my brothers, like it's starting to pay off.
It seems to me like you guys say a lot of the same things Coach B says, and like you've taken to the coaching. It seems like you guys are kind of all in on following him. Why did that happen so quickly? Like he didn't recruit a lot of you guys, and it seems like everybody is all on board with everything he says. Like, why is that?
I think it goes to his leadership, and I feel like when you see somebody that lead by example, you can see them putting in the work. You come into the facility late at night, you see Coach B in his office, and you see him just putting in the work. It's easier for everybody else to do the same thing. Like when you got somebody leading by example. I remember I used to come in the indoor, and this one Coach B, like in the indoor,
Zoom room?
in the Zoom room, we'd come in the indoor, and like almost every night I see him in that room, like doing Zoom stuff with recruits, like back then, like, and it's like 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, and you see like your coach doing that, it's easier for you to grind and continue to get better and just lead by his example.
my last thing. It's a 4-minute offense. Like, you guys have a huge time of possession advantage in the second half and fourth quarter. Like, it's easy to say, like, just execute the 4 minutes, but you guys do it. Like, why has it been so successful in executing that offense in those times?
I think it goes back to our identity, tough, smart, and dependable. Just being like, just putting our will on somebody. Like, I mean, I feel like that's our identity. Just running the ball, having an O-line that's going to block. I just feel like it goes back to like what's been instilled in us through Coach Tank in the summer, winter, and then just what the coaches instill in us, and then it goes back to the play calling and just the players going out there and doing their job.
Did you guys do more running? Coach B said there was a lot more running in conditioning.
Way more running. He knew. So last year, we barely did any running in the summer.
Yeah.
So then we knew this year it was going to be quick tempo, fast offense. So he was like, we got to run a lot. And I mean, I feel like it's been paying off for us.